So here we are live with CMT on Hollywood Boulevard along the Hollywood Star Walk of Fame with Olivia Badetier. And whereabouts in Canada were you working?
Montreal, Quebec.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah,
I hear it's
absolutely.
an incredible market there, very supportive with their artists.
Absolutely, and with music, like really, the market is amazing.
I understand also another big company in Canada you worked with.
Universal Music Group, yeah, and they have offices also in Canada. I used to work with them in the UK as well.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, brilliant.
Very international. So have you actually been out to Toronto any time? Our headquarters is in Toronto.
Well, I went once, but I actually did get the chance to see a band.
Well, maybe we at CMT can do a little something and help you out there.
Brilliant.
Oh, really? The Star? Keith Urban's wife, hello. Here we are today in historical Hollywood, interviewing Michelle Malonis, who has flown many country music and celebrities across the world internationally.
I was lucky because I have a friend who went from flying on commercial airlines into the private jet industry, so she was able to get me a job because it's not easy. You kind of have to know someone to get into the industry. It's small, it's a niche. Who you know? It is.
I remember you mentioning something about a deli sandwich, which sounds very simple, but it wasn't for some reason.
The turkey sandwich. Yes, I had a passenger who wanted a turkey sandwich. It just sounded so simple. In order to get to the deli, had to find a car with a driver because it was too far for a taxi. So I had a limousine take me to the deli.
Stretch limo or?
That the cost for that turkey sandwich was about $250.
I don't even make that in a day.
Nice and simple.
Very simple.
Yeah.
$4.99 in Toronto on the corner store. On a jet plane, $250.
You just never know.
I'm half Canadian. So.
Are you really? For real?
I was almost born in Vancouver.
Oh my God.
My mom had to come across the border and have me in Washington State. Golden Voice, who does our bookings here for music. I do the special events. We book the music.
Okay.
So, for the most part, they have actually two major events a year, Coachella and Stagecoach. They just finished Stagecoach last week, which is country music like at its best. If it's from the Music Box to the Wiltern to the Avalon to the Greek to the up to the Forum and obviously the bigger venues, the Staples Center.
Right.
They're going to go through Live Nation on the top end, and then Golden Voice and the bookers. On the smaller end, I've ran many venues, like the Knitting Factory here in Hollywood.
Wow. That's on Hollywood and
Hollywood
Sycamore?
Ran that place. I actually opened that place years ago.
Excellent.
And
It's the only one left too because they closed down the one in New York.
Is New York open?
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah, just very recently.
The Knitting Factory, or actually the company that Knitting Factory started, is actually taken over like a whole section of the Midwest.
Oh.
They've opened another place in Spokane, or they've got a few different places that they've opened up, but they want to become like a golden voice of the Midwest.
Oh. And so you're working specifically for this venue here?
I'm freelance personally.
Oh, are you? Okay.
So I book a lot of places.
For those of you that aren't aware, we're at the Music Box at the Henry Fonda Theater on Hollywood Boulevard. Talking with Brian Saris. Thank you so much for being here today. This is really cool.